Hello everyone, this is PNG Tonight. In this edition, a combined PNG London-based college research concludes Papua New Guinea needs to do more for inclusive education for the disabled. Also, pre-colonial education facilities for special children at Ohola in the national capital become safety hazards. And the Israelis and Central Governor Hauda combine to revive the once popular Ilimo farm outside Port Moresby. A combined study between the University of Goroka and the Leonard Cheshire Disability and the University College in London concludes that Papua New Guinea needs to do more for inclusive education and uphold the rights of disabled children. Appropriate authorities need to study that report now. Out on this matter, Bradley Gregory has more.
They are special, they are teachers involved in the noble profession of imparting knowledge. But the areas of teaching does not only stop at communicating knowledge in mathematics, language, the sciences or social science. It's with special children with special needs.
Let us sing of our joy to be free.
They are gathered here for the presentation of an important research which they hold close to heart. The research carried out by the University of Goroka Leonard Cheshire Disability of the University College London in 4 selected provinces of the 4 regions of PNG looks at approaches to education services for disabled children.
Approximately 1 in 7 people globally have a disability, around 1 billion people. And they and their families are disproportionately affected by poverty.
Furthermore, analyzing the extent to which it covers their rights to education.
And inclusive special ed is an old term. You do things specially, but inclusive is like you including everybody. So the policy need to be reviewed to include everyone, regardless of whether you're disabled or not. We need to be in the mainstream.
The key findings point out various resolutions. Firstly, significant disincentives to inclusive education exists. Therefore, they need to be addressed. Secondly, all should shift to inclusive education rather than special education across all policies and practice. Thirdly, teacher training programs and practice need to shift away from learning-centered to child-centered. The recently launched National Disability Act calls for the establishment of provincial disability committees. The research, on the other hand, calls for a more sectoral approach. This brings us to the 4th recommendation of the research: focal points in the areas of health, early childhood education and community development, amongst others.
Fully meeting the needs, but yes, they have made a step and we all are working towards meeting those goals, but yes, it's in the process. According to my center, they do provide materials and training packages and everything for us to train the mainstream school teachers and stuff. And
the government has signed many treaties with global rights groups such as the United Nations on the rights of persons with disability. Providing adequate programs, policies and funding are also other areas that the government looks at. This does not come to say that the government is responsible for everything. You and I also have a part to play in promoting inclusive education for the disabled, more so their rights. This reminds us of positive stories in the likes of the late Brown Kapi, who offered his life in the service of the people with disabilities.
Bradley Gregory with that report. Stay there. After the break, another report on failure towards children with special needs.